What's going on, guys? It's your boys back with another video. Guys, Chris, Warren, and we are going to be diving into a new and old leak all at the same time today with Giancarlo Esposito being cited for the first time on Falcon.
On set.
Well, not Falcon.
Not
Captain
Falcon,
America
Captain
4.
America.
And we've been filming this movie for 4 years. And yes, there are some more set leaks today. Jump on in, Warren.
I have to say that was the most YouTuber-esque intro. I love it.
It's your boys back with another video.
I love it. So a lot of people think, and this is pretty interesting to think about, that Giancarlo Esposito's character could be a variant of Nick Fury. Which is something interesting to think about because it's in Captain America Brave New World, a movie that doesn't really seem to be at its core a multiversal film at all.
No.
And it doesn't make a lot of sense for him to be playing Nick Fury.
Make a little sense.
It makes a little sense as far as the multiverse saga is concerned. Like, yes, we have variants, but we haven't really addressed that too much in our main universe, like really at all, like just Doctor Strange and Wong. And I guess Spider-Man, but those people don't know what happened. And so here's what is kind of the flaw of this belief, I should say. People believing this. We have our Nick Fury still. He's not gone. Yes, he was like really, I don't even know how to explain it, right? He was nerfed, I guess. it's like, in gamer term, he was nerfed, right? He definitely not the Nick Fury that we were used to. Captain America. Geez, now you got me all messed up too. Secret Invasion really did not do him justice. It did the opposite of that, really. The Marvels didn't help either. So some people are like, oh yeah, no, this could be like the more edgier Nick Fury, like a more, Nick Fury that we're used to. But I'm like, but the other Nick Fury's still there. And it's not like a recast. Like he's still Sam Jackson's still Nick Fury.
Where is he coming from? Why is he in Captain America 4? Where's the confusion?
Exactly. How is he interacting with the government? Because that seems to be what is going on here. Like a lot of people are like, oh, he could be working for Val, Thunderbolt Ross. I'm like, okay, but like,
why?
How are they like, oh yeah, you're just an alternate Nick Fury from a different universe? No problem. You know what I mean? Like,
unless it's a post-credit scene. Which is always, I feel like, a cop-out for all of these like theories and links as well. It's just a post-credit scene. It'll make sense when it makes sense. And it's like, I guess. No, I don't think
post-credit scene.
No, you think he's
I don't think it's post-credit. I do. I don't think he's Nick Fury.
Okay, so who do you think he is?
I think he could be playing, though, Nick Fury's brother. So Nick Fury in the comics has two different brothers, Jacob and Max. Both are antagonists, which he is confirmed he is playing an antagonist in this film. They've confirmed that, right? But here's the biggest deal for me. On whether it's Nick Fury or one of his, like his younger brother, Jacob or Max, they both are antagonists in the comics. They're villains. They go up against him. But Giancarlo Esposito said that his character is going to appear in a movie and then his character is going to be teased, is actually what he said, and then going to be in a series. Now, they didn't.
Part 2.
Well, he didn't actually say that he's going to get a series about his character.
Just that he'd show up.
Just that he's going to be in a series.
So Secret Invasion Part 2.
Oh, please don't give me Secret Invasion Part 2.
The problem
either
is
like.
I like
Secret
what? Invasion until the end.
Everybody likes Secret Invasion until the end. Everybody did. The first few episodes were amazing.
They were really, really good. It's a shame. That was one of the biggest drop-offs in the history of drop-offs.
Right, and they make us look like idiots because we get the screeners and we're like, oh my gosh, this show's amazing. And it was for the first few episodes. And then it's like, they're like, you said Secret Invasion was amazing. I was like, you're going off of what I said about the first 3 episodes. Watch my review.
And the first 3 episodes were amazing.
Yeah, but after I did a whole review and I was like, yeah, no, it sucked. But the deal is, I don't think he is playing a multiversal variant of Nick Fury. I don't think it makes sense right now, especially for Captain America Brave New World. Like if you told me like, oh, he's in Doctor Strange 3, I'd be like, okay, believable. Yeah, like that could happen. Like, or Avengers 5, when the multiverse starts to really come into play, I don't think we're going to see too much multiverse stuff in Captain America Brave New World, right? But we do know that Val is not really good. We do know that Thunderbolt Ross is not really good. And we do know that we know this based off of the footage that they showed at CinemaCon, at Disney Upfront, that Thunderbolt Ross is going to ask Sam Wilson, who is Captain America now, to put a new Avengers team together, right? So we also know that he has like an ulterior motive behind it, and Sam Wilson is all like, okay, no, I see what you're doing. You're evil. No. Hi, Red Hulk. They fight, blah, 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 blah. So Thunderbolt Ross is going to want somebody else to put together a new Avengers team, which could be the Dark Avengers, which could involve Giancarlo Esposito's character, right? So he could be, Max Fury, Jacob Fury.
On that note, just because you've laid that out really well, Dark Avengers, am I mistaken in remembering that that's Norman Osborn?
It's Norman Osborn, yeah.
So that is a role that's possible. Do you think?
That
we've been talking a lot about Doom and Norman Osborn, but
we've heard
what are your
that
thoughts around that?
I actually like that. First of all, just guys, I don't think we stated it. Love Giancarlo Esposito. Fantastic actor. I think he would do a great job at Norman Osborn. I'm just wondering how they would work it in
because
to Captain America. Well, right, and
the Dark Avengers.
And Norman Osborn, well, no, but the problem is Willem Dafoe's Norman Osborn came into our 616 universe and was like, Oscorp doesn't exist. So how? You could just see, the problem is, to make this work for him to be Norman Osborn, you would have to change some origin stuff, right? Because you could say, hey, you know what? Yeah, Oscorp didn't exist in No Way Home, but it exists now because he just made the company. Just, you know what I mean? Like, he just rose up, and like, it's not too bad. You could do that. He could still have a son, Harry. You can introduce Harry. You know, a little retconning, but doable. And as far as like, here's the deal. Giancarlo Esposito said that he's not just going to join the MCU in just some roles. He's actually been offered roles before. I think he was offered the role to play, I can't remember if it was, I think it was a Loki variant, and he turned it down because he wants to play like a big role. Like, he's wanted to play Professor X, right? He's publicly stated that. So this role has to be big enough for him to, you know, one, be teased in a big way, and then two, end up in a series, whether that's his own or somebody else's series. Like, it has to be a pretty big role. And that's why I don't think it's Nick Fury, because one, that doesn't make sense multiverse wise. But I also don't think it could be his siblings, because, you know, and I hope it's not, because Marvel said, Disney said, Bob Iger said they're going to focus more on their bigger franchise characters now. And I'm just not sure how much people are going to care about a Max Fury. Right.
No,
like,
I don't disagree
outside
with that.
of our niche comic book fans, right? All you watching and listening, like, and do you all even care? Would you like to see him play, one, an alternate version of Nick Fury, or, you know, two, one of Nick Fury's brothers? Like, do y'all care? Let us know, because I'm genuinely.
Well, I'll let you know.
I don't know if I care. I don't know.
I was gonna say, I think Samuel L. Jackson is an American hero and a treasure, and I love him. But I think the whole, there was a vision of the Avengers. I think we're moving beyond that. I think we're bigger than that. And I think Nick Fury's probably at the point where we're going to start phasing out of that, and adding a less cool version of Nick Fury isn't going to help anything. You know?
No, and that's the whole entire, that's like my whole entire ordeal. When I hear all this stuff, I'm like, this isn't going to like excite me anymore.
No.
Right.
And I agree with you.
It's just going to make me more sad that Nick Fury ended the way he did. Which I hope it's not the end. I hope he comes back.
And I agree with the potential problems around Osborn, although I do think we need to get one somehow eventually. And I would be very pro this. I like him for Osborn specifically.
Me too.
And just to continue the conversation, I guess, I do not like him for Doom.
I would say they would need someone younger for Doom.
Yeah, I want different for Doom. He has an amazing I'm a bad guy vibe.
Oh, for sure.
Right? Like, that's his thing.
Yeah.
I kind of want to like I want Doom. I almost want to root for Doom.
Well, you do, because he's not, you know, he's not such a like black and white character. Like he's a very complicated character.
Right.
To where he's not always bad, right?
Exactly.
And like
true.
the
I
relationship
love
that
Doom.
he has. Oh, me too. Like the relationship that he has with Valeria Richards, you know, the daughter of Franklin. Franklin's their son, the daughter of Reed and Sue.
Mhm.
I mean, she calls him, you know, uncle. So it's
Yeah.
it's
Gets complicated in there.
right. He fights with Doctor Strange, trying to get his mom back from hell. Like, you know what I mean? From
Dare we
Mephisto.
say it?
He's not a black and white villain. And that's I think is what makes a good villain.
Mhm.
Because there's a lot of sides of Doom to where it's like he is ruthless, but at the same time, there are times where he is compassionate as well.
Yeah, very emotionally driven character.
I don't see. Here's the
do
thing.
not
Like,
like him for Doom.
I don't want him to play Doom. I think he would do better in other roles, and I think just the feel of Doom should be played by a different actor. But it's really weird. Like there are some signs that point to him playing Doom, but I don't think he is gonna play Doom. It's just like a feeling that I have, which you know means nothing because you know I'm not at the studio or anything like that. I don't actually know, but it kind of does make sense for him to play Doom if he's gonna be teased, right?
And
Like
then brought in.
right, yeah.
Which is
So,
where that idea of him playing Doom kind of comes from, because
right.
that's really Doom's ultimate future. Sounds like we're gonna meet him in Fantastic Four, and then they're gonna, you know, grab him and everybody else and just throw him over to our world.
Yeah, but see that, and there's the issue with that because Captain America: Brave New World is coming out before Fantastic Four, right?
Yeah.
Like
Actually,
I know they switched some stuff up.
I think the latest
That's
rumor is Fantastic Four is getting pushed back.
I know, and that's why I'm confused. I'll look it up real quick. Captain America: Brave New World release date. Yeah, it's coming out in February, right? I knew it was yeah, so it's supposed to be before. So that's an issue, right? If Doom is coming from the Fantastic Four's alternate universe, then he shouldn't be in the MCU yet in Captain America: Brave New
Right,
World.
that would make sense.
So by that logic, he's not. You can't be playing Doom. If everything that we've heard about that is true, right? So he shouldn't be playing Dr. Doom. I actually think Norman Osborn could work, especially with how political he gets. And it seems like he could be getting kind of political right now. And again, right, if Sam Wilson's Captain America is tasked with making a new Avengers team and realizes that, you know, he's doing it for the wrong reasons, Ross goes, okay, well, I'll get somebody else to do it.
There's room there. There's room there for all that.
It makes sense, in all honesty.
And then you go Dark Avengers, and then you buy
Dark Avengers,
Stark's tower, and then bam.
Right. And you know, the Thunderbolts, like they're like the new logo has like an asterisk. And I think it's because by the end of the film, they'll actually become the Dark Avengers. So he could go on to be in the Thunderbolts movie as well. And maybe he puts together a Dark Avengers team using some of these people, right? Who knows? But
I could see the Thunderbolts being a really good one and done type of situation, where it goes from Thunderbolts to Dark Avengers. I'm saying, like, hey, here's our MCU Suicide Squad. Let's have a lot of fun, and then bam,
and then you add some other characters.
Let's add some money behind this because you got Osborn, and then bam, 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 bam. All of a sudden,
Osborn and like
cool
Iron Man gear.
Yeah, that eventually
I think
team up in Secret Wars. I like it.
I like it too, and that's what I'm actually hoping for. So out of everything, variant of Nick Fury or his younger brother, right? Going up against him, but also like working for the government in a bad way or something like that. Like I actually like Norman Osborn the most for this.
I agree.
I think that's
we just wrote the perfect film.
Ha! Feige, you're welcome.
Yeah, enjoy that.
They watch this and they change his character completely. Like, scrap it. He's got to be Norman. I'm convinced. Scrap it.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah. That's what I think. That's what I would like to see. I'm not sure if I'm convinced that's what it is, but I would like to see that actually pan out. In
truth is, they've done a really good job shouting it in mystery, where we really don't. I don't really know who he's going to play. I'm not really. Like you said, like I don't feel like anything, and that might not matter. But ultimately, like we'll see what happens. And I hope, like what you were saying, we're going down these who really cares about this character path. I hope that's not the case. And I don't think it is.
I want him to play a big character. I don't think you should waste Giancarlo Esposito for a smaller role that people might not care about. So let us know in the comments, like if he plays, Max Fury, Jacob Fury, will you all care? Will that be big enough to excite you? Honestly, it doesn't excite me, just to be perfectly honest, right? Like, yeah, there's some stories that could go down, but honestly, the stories don't really excite me either.
Definitely not enough for a whole series.
Right, exactly.
But the
But Norman
Osborn coming to
Osborn,
Power series, I'm here for that.
exactly, him coming to
I'm very here
Power,
for that.
like
Yeah.
that is something I'm certainly here for. So
Yeah,
let us know what
no.
y'all think in the comments down below. Would you like to see Norman, or would you actually like to see him play
Max
Nick Fury's
Fury.
brother? Yeah, I don't know, but let us know in the comments down below. And as always, drop some comments if you have suggestions for video topics for our podcast discussions. Other than that, we'll catch you all next time. Woof woof.
Boom. Chagalaga.